Hello, Tom from Every Step Calculus, everystepphysics.com. I'm going to do a problem regarding Calculus 2 classes and regarding root mean square. Root mean square is the effective voltage that a meter reads or your appliance reads when it operates, compared to the peak-to-peak voltage, which is what the electrical company puts out when they generate the alternating current. Okay? And these problems are difficult. They're, I think, a lot of nonsense, because root mean square is you just multiply the peak voltage times 0.707 in electronics. That's what I was, an electrical engineer. And you get the value of that when you're dealing with alternating current. So let's do the problem that was given here on a test, okay? Index 8 to get to my menu. Press enter. It shows busy here when it's loading the first time. It's a large program. They're all large programs, so they take a little bit, but then once they load, they become very quickly. We're going to scroll down here to root mean square in my menu, because that's what the problem asks you to find. All these things for calculus are in this menu here. You will always be a genius at calculus if you buy my programs here. Here's root mean square. Compared to your calculus book, which you can keep all the calculus books you want, they're completely worthless in most cases. They're true, of course, but very difficult classes, that's for sure. We're going to enter the function that's given. You have to press alpha first before you enter anything in these entry lines here, and that's going to be alpha 10 times x times the square root of x. Press enter. We're going to enter the limits that were given, which is 1 and 4, alpha 1 for the lower and alpha 4 for the upper. Notice the calculator multiplied x times the square root of x. Square root of x is x to the 1/2 power, and then x by itself has a power of 1, which is 2 over 2. So it added, when you multiply things with exponents, you add the exponents. So 2 over 2 plus 1/2 is 3/2. So that's how they got the 3/2 here. 10 times x to the 3/2. Okay? I say it's okay. We're going to press OK. There's the formula again. We're going to add the variables that we just entered. Here's b minus a, which is b minus a, which is 4 minus 1. And here's the y function squared. Okay? I'm going to square that right now. We square it. Notice I have to put the integral sign down here, the integral meat of the problem down here, otherwise it would go off the calculator screen, and I didn't want to separate these limits here. So we still have this. This is all under the square root sign. Here's the bracket, end bracket, and here's the primary bracket. Okay. Now we're going to integrate, which comes up with 25 times x to the 4. Okay, still within the square root bracket here. We're going to take the limits of this to get those calculations. At x equals 4, we add the 4 to all x's in the function, we get 6400. At x equals 1, we put that into the function, turns out to be 25. Upper minus lower is 6375, and we have to add that back into the square root section, which we've done here. And when we do the calculations, there's 2125, which equals 5 times square root of 85, or approximately 46.098. This SI units would be voltage or current here, okay, depending on what they ask you. Think about going to my site, buying my program, so that you can do these problems yourself using my menu. Any number of hundreds of calculus problems done exactly correct, step by step, of course. That's the tough part about it, and which is what they require when you do a test or do your homework. Okay, they want you to understand this stuff, and my programs will certainly help you do that. So go to my site, buy my program, and pass your calculus class. Simple as that. Hey, have a good one.